After escaping Suokas, the mayor of Vilnius, how I imagined the Suokas meets citizen groups meeting. He would say his words as always, and the setting of the meeting would also be as always. He has the stage, a table in front of him, a microphone. He is standing and addressing the anonymous crowd that is sitting on the other side of the podium on chairs, looking all in his direction. Afterwards, he would give the crowd a chance to say and to ask. This means one stands up into an uncomfortable position, not having a clear podium, a table in front. Vilnius is small, so he and his people know some of the speakers and they take them personally in a bad way. It's a way to put arguments down if one thinks, yes, this is X's opinion, has always been and will always be. Of course, these settings are not coincidental, because they speak about power, positions and possibilities, even before the first word is spoken. This is why our idea was to, as soon as Suokas the show, in a moment of irritation, change the setting in the meeting hall, rearrange chairs and tables, so that the podium would be on our side and Suokas gets into the position of the audience. I don't believe in answering rhetorical questions, playing a game that one is critical about with the rules of the others. This is why I think it would have been great to use the arranged podium not to discuss, but to have a spokesperson that would read our visions from the podium and then leave. There would not have been much more to say than we would not discuss in conditions that put us in a weaker position from the beginning. No discussion if not at one table with Suokas. Same sparkling water for everybody. Oh yeah. Once nicknamed the Scarlet Speedster, the Flash possesses super speed, which includes the ability to run and move extremely fast, use superhuman reflexes and violate certain laws of physics. He is notable as the first super speedster in comics and one of the first to have a singular superpower as opposed to the multi-powered Superman. It's almost ridiculous how we are forced to behave better and better. So there is this kind of latency about drama or any sort of shocking release. Can Superman outrun the Flash? The photos are not a documentation of my actions, they are the link between the photographing and the actions. I try not to limit, but to open up possibilities and spaces. These locations are temporary undecided places, squeezed between history, dealing with history, visions for the future, and real estate business. In realizing that what is being offered is not what you want.
Was believed to be the fastest of all known flashes, and was known to have traveled faster than the speed of thought.
As a photographer, one normally has to keep out of things in order to get close to them. If the photo is not good, it's not because you were not close enough. Either you have to be part of what's going on, or you have to be around the scene.
Buvo pirma diena, kai susipažinau su Bruce Osborne. Bruce Osborne. Čia yra jo svetainės adresas. Štai kaip jis atrodo. Ir gyvena jis čia pat. Brukline. Kas svarbiausia, jisai nėra tas, kuo jis apsimeta. Pasak plakato, jis nėra kardioterapeutas. Bruce Osbornas yra tiesiog apgavikas, sukčius. Jis net medikas, jis neturi medicinos išsilavinimo. Jis turbūt jums pasakė, kad jisai gimė Antigvoje, Gvatemaloje, kad jis turi 2 dukras, Gveną ir Sandrą. Jis dažnai keliauja į Tibetą ir į Aziją. Jis yra įsivėlęs į keletą rimtų ryšių. Taigi man teko susitikti su Bruce Osbornu vieną rytą, kuomet aš išėjau į parką pasivaikščioti ir pažiūrėti, kur dingo šuo. Eidamas šuns takais, ieškodamas, ką šuo kažkada rado ir ką man dar reikia surasti daugelį kartų. Jeigu Bruce Osbornas nebūtų tuo metu išėjęs pasivaikščioti su savo šunimi, mes niekada nebūtume susitikę. Jisai man pasiūlė nei daug, nei mažai. Bruce Osbornas mane pasikvietė į ne Reis picą. Mes iš tikrųjų ten ir nuėjome, ne į Reis picą. Draugė su Bruce Osbornu. Pasirodo, tai buvo Bruce Osborno gimimo diena. Mes geriame kavą, mes valgėme tortą. Mes tave švenčiame. Jeigu ne Bruce Osborno gimtadienis, šito reportažo nebūtų buvę.
Все, Що на монявиш? Зацепи бутылочку Старки, колы, рассчитаемся тут на месте. Колы и Старки возьми, Кока-колы и Старки. Да! Кока-колы и Старки, ты правильно понял. Я тебе здесь дам. Ладно, давай приезжайте. Главное, приедьте.
I met that guy yesterday. I didn't know him before, but he was suggested for one of my projects. We agreed to meet in the bar of Cinema Lietuva. When I was on my way there, he called me up again to ask if we would recognize each other. I told him I was wearing a green jacket. His was green too, he said. I knew how to find him, as nobody looks around entering a bar like those who are supposed to meet somebody they've never seen before. He was strange and fine. He plays music in a band. He was shy but totally open at the same time. He said, "My mother moved away alone for a job. My father doesn't exist. I miss my mother so much. But for 2 years I can't go visit her." I asked why, and he said, "I'm afraid."
Едь сюда. О, молодец.
It was later explained that Jay kept his identity secret without a mask by continually vibrating his body while in public, so that any photograph of his face would be blurred.
Брался до машины.